Welcome back everybody. Today we're gonna play Waylay on Pearl. Today is day 98 of playing every agent on every map. Waylay is still the newest agent in the game and she is still pretty weird to use, but I think in general using a Waylay on Pearl can be pretty effective, especially because you can take the A main space pretty aggressively. You can also take the B main space pretty aggressively, and at the same time you can also play aggressively on mid, and in general her ult is pretty useful because you can cover half of the site. And also her entryways are plenty. You can just walk in with her TP up and then TP out as soon as you see somebody. Or you can also move the enemy's crosshair by just dashing over the site and into a safe corner and make it pretty hard for the enemies to hold the site. Starting off with A-side defense, you can play A-side defense pretty aggressively almost all of the time. And put your TP down here and then take the space here in main aggressively. If you don't hear anyone, you can just go all the way up, check if there's somebody there. If you don't see anyone, you can just go take the orb, and you'll have your ult faster for the next time. The other things you can do, if there is somebody here, is to just put down your TP, walk up. If you think the enemies are not going to peek, you can throw down a slow, and then even peek out, and go back. Or if you hear all of the enemies coming at the same time, you can go up here, throw a slow, do the same thing, and peek, and then go back. Throwing a slow is a good idea either way, because if you slow them, they have a harder time killing you, and especially if they are trying to push you as a full team, and you slow at least some of them, you can get some free kills on them because it's going to be harder for them to shoot back. Other than that, you can also play pretty passively on A, just play in an off angle, try to get kills like that, and then play aggressively in a way on a retake. You can get information over the site by using a dash like this. You can see all of the site and you can see anyone that is here close, so you can get information for your team. Or you can do something like this, where you go all the way back here, throw a slow either on site or through this window, put down your TP, and then dash out like this. Or dash up straight, like here, dash up, and then try to dash over towards this corner, which is a pretty safe spot because most of the time you're gonna have teammates that are coming from art, you're gonna have teammates that are coming from backside, and you going into this corner makes it impossible for the people in main to shoot at you, and only the people that are either playing close here or close here are gonna be the ones that can shoot you. And if you use some util here close, or some util here close as well, you can have a free entry pathing for a retake. So using a slow right here can get you the close corner. Using a slow like this can get you the default plans. You have to use either one of them and then ask for some util on the other one. For example, if you have a Techo in your team, he can molly this or stun this. Same thing with a breach. If you have a Sova, he can reveal, and then you can use your slow wherever you see somebody. In general, there's a lot of different ways you can use your slow. Another thing you can also do that has to do with A, but you are yourself not on A, is to start the round off right here and ult. The people that are playing in A main either have to push through or they have to run away. If they run away, I recommend you have a teammate going through mid. That can also be you. So you start off with your ult right here. Sit down your TP. And you are trying to get fast behind them. I recommend you're not the only one that does that. You have another teammate that is coming with you. And then when you see somebody, you can try to kill them. If you don't feel safe enough, you can just TP back. But this is a play that requires a lot of coordination with your team. And in general, it is a play that is pretty risky. Talking about art, you can also play pretty aggressively on art with your TP. You can do that almost everywhere. Take the space right here. And even peek out of mid. You can also jump out of mid and then TP back to get information over mid. It is a pretty safe peek because especially if you jump out, the enemies are not going to be able to pre-aim for you and you're going to have a easier time to get back. And if you don't see anyone, you can also just keep on walking and take as much space in mid as you can. If you hear a lot of people then coming top mid, you can just try to get a kill or two. Use a slow like this. Even use your dashes to get back. And around the corner again. Same thing can also be done here on double doors. Just make sure you are all the way back here when you pop your TP, because if you're close here, the enemies might even be close to you and they're gonna try to push you right away. You can then peek out, peek here close, peek here top mid, and then either TP back or take even more space in mid. For your dash, there's also another thing you can do is you use a ult like this one if you feel like they're coming mid.
I'm going in. My ultimate is ready.
And then you dash on them, but for that you need a smoke in top mid or somebody that is holding your top mid so you can get there in a pretty safe way. And I recommend you also have a flash or some other util that makes them not be able to run away. Switching over towards B. On B, what you usually do on a Yoru is you go into these close corners and place a TP all the way back. But the thing I recommend on a Waylay, since you have to place your TP at a certain spot, is you place your TP and then you run all the way up, and as soon as you hear somebody you start sneaking and get into a pretty aggressive off angle and try to kill the people that are coming out long. If you hear people coming there but your TP is about to run out, it's better to TP back because you're in a really exposed spot, so it is going to be pretty hard for you to get out in any other way. And in general, getting out like that is a pretty good idea, because if you are standing right here in front and the whole enemy team is coming at you, you're most likely going to die. Another thing you can also do is you get close here in this corner, and then you use your movement ability to get out. But this is a thing I don't really recommend, because it is firstly a pretty risky thing, and secondly, most of the times when you get one kill, the enemies are gonna be ready for you. You have your dash out, and you're just gonna die to them. But you can get out in some sort of way. It is just a really risky thing you can do. You can also go close here on the pillar, by the way. Go all the way over and peek him from over here. This is also a pretty unexpected off angle, and especially if you go here in the beginning of the round, it is a pretty good thing. Other than that, a spot I actually recommend on a Waylay, it is this one close here. Even if you get revealed, you have your movement ability to get out pretty safely. You can just go like this, and you're safe. And this is a pretty good off angle for the people that are trying to come in towards main. It is also pretty hard to clear out, and if they don't have any util to clear it out, you can just farm kills right here. Same thing with this spot right here on backside, just holding a cross right here, waiting for the enemies to walk in. You can net you some free kills, and it is in general a pretty good thing to do on defense. And you can then also use your slow here on the main smoke if you're trying to reposition. Even if you hear somebody coming close, you can use a slow like this, peek out, try to kill them, and then go back. In general, it is a pretty good thing to just play in a lot of different off angles with a Waylay, and to try to get kills like that, or play pretty aggressively with her TP if you place it, and then you, in the beginning of the round, you take a lot of space. Switching over towards attack. On attack, you can do something in the beginning of the round. You get yourself at the spawn barrier, and then you aim at a round where this knight is, right here, and you just aim your slow right there, and throw it. This makes it so anyone that is trying to come in towards main is going to get slowed by it. If the enemies are a little too fast, they can be in front of that slow, but most of the times you're going to slow anyone in main, and you're going to stop them from pushing main early. You can then just take the main space pretty freely, and then you can either use a TP close here, or even better, one back here. If you want to go in towards the side, take out your dash. If you still have a slow, you can throw it towards backside or front side. And then you can either entry like this. This one is one that is pretty risky, because most of the times there's gonna be somebody standing right there, and yeah, you dashing like this is gonna get you in the open from him. Or the other option to dash is something like this. This makes it pretty hard for the people, especially if somebody is playing close here. Makes it pretty hard for them to shoot you, and in general, it is a pretty good entry pathing because you are in a safe spot. The other option you also have is to throw a slow here close. Slow is not going to be perfectly close, so most of the times the people that are playing close there are going to get away from it. But if you go in at the same time, something like this towards side, you are able to shoot those people pretty easily. Another really good entry pathing is also something like this, towards this wall back here, but for that you need to have some util that helps you, for example a flash, a stun, or even your ult. Talking about your ult can be pretty well if you use it like this, because you're clearing out half of the site, and then if you dash in like this, even the people that are playing back here are gonna be able to you're gonna be able to kill them because they're slowed, and you have a easier time killing them because you are right behind them and they are probably still running away. And like that, you can also check out if somebody is close here, and your teammates can just trade off of you. Switching over towards mid now. On mid, you have a couple of options. One thing I recommend you do sometimes, especially if the enemies have a Waylay too, or just somebody that likes to play really aggressively on mid, is to throw a slow right here. Stop those people from pushing out, then put down your TP. You can entry like this. This one is a little too fast and is also pretty risky, but it can work sometimes, especially if you are on an eco round and you only have like a stinger or something like that. A entry like this can work, or you can just clear it out by walking, clearing out every corner. Make sure you don't miss any, and if you get surprised by anyone, you can just TP back and tell your teammate where that person is at, and you can help your team win the round like that. Another thing you can do if you're going through art, you can go over here and then you can dash towards side and like gain space like that. Even if you are smoked off right here, you can just dash like this. Either go towards this side or go over towards the other side, back side right there. Like this, you're gonna get information over the side, and in general, it is a pretty good tool to throw off the crosshair placement of the people that are playing A side. Switching over towards double doors. On double doors, you can either put a TP right here and walk out like this, because most of the times you can get some people that are trying to peek out here, and then you go all the way up here, clear out the space if you don't see anyone close. Or if the enemies don't really like playing aggressive on mid, you can go all the way up here and place your TP back.
Be right back.
Enter, you can throw a slow right there to stop the people from peeking out, or you can also throw a slow right here close to clear out this close corner. These are the two main entryways, and in general they are pretty good. Another thing you can also do is to use a dash right here to throw off the crosshair placement of the person that is playing close here, but most of the times this is not needed. One thing where your dash is actually pretty good, it is up here on B if you're going B through mid. You can go all the way close here in this corner, get ready for a dash, dash up and then dash into heaven. Just need to worry about not hitting this spot right here. And then like that you have a pretty good position where you can push the enemies, either shoot the people that are trying to rotate, or shoot the people that are trying to hold your team from CT, or even in heaven. Usually dashing heaven is not too bad of an idea because the enemies are most likely not playing heaven, but if you have information on anyone playing in heaven, you can either use a slow like this, and then dash and kill the person in heaven, or you can use some other util, for example a breach stun, soul reveal, or just in general anything to get the person in heaven to look away from you. Now going over towards long. On long you have a couple of options. One option is to place a TP back here and then clear out long like this. Check the close angles. If you get surprised by anyone, again just TP back, check this close angle and TP back if you have to. Or the other spots for good TPs is firstly right here and secondly right here. This one is one I recommend if you want to go for an entry. You place down your TP, you use your movement ability to go backside, again throw a slow right there, and go like this. Make sure you land on this side of the wall, so the people that are playing in CT have a harder time shooting you, and the people that are close here are going to be slowed either way. You can also get information on anyone playing close here in this area right here behind screens, and then you can peek around the corner and fight the people that are playing halls that are not slowed. Talking about slow, you can use your ult in a pretty effective way by either using it like this, getting all the people in heaven and the people playing close here, or you can even try to do something aggressively. If you know the enemies are rotating through CT, you can use the ult like this, and then use your dash like this, and push the people from heaven right here in CT, and you can get some free kills on the people because they are all going to be slowed and it's going to be pretty hard for them to shoot back. Other than that, you can also use your slow to stop the entry from the enemies, especially here on Link. Most of the times there's going to be a lot of people in Link and you feel like, yeah, they are coming. You can peek out like this. You can peek out like this and slow the people that are playing close here. Or even throw it a little deeper and have some other util, damaging util, for example, take your mollies. Go here and here and damage anyone that is getting slowed or that are running away. If I had to give Waylay a rating from S to F, I'd actually give her the A tier. She is pretty good, but still in most of the situations I'd rather have a Chet or a Yoru. In general, I think Waylay can do a lot of different things really effectively, and also her util can be used in a pretty effective way, especially combined with some other util from other agents. That would be it from me. If you want to see any other agents and any other maps, write them down in the comments, and if you want to see anything else Valorant related, write it down there as well. And as always, don't forget to like and sub, and come say hi to me on Twitch where I stream almost daily. Have a great rest of your day, and see you guys very soon. Bye!